Welcome everyone. Watch this video today about job readiness.
Welcome to this module on job readiness. By the time you complete this module, you should be able to recognize the importance of a resume, create a resume as a marketing tool for yourself, list a few interview tips, understand the expectations of your colleagues at work and learn to deal with them.
A resume is important as it is the first impression you give to a potential employer. In order to make this impression good one, you need to take time to make a well-prepared and professional-looking resume. If you do not create your resume with care, you will not make it to the interview phase.
A resume is a marketing tool. It should reflect your skills and experiences accurately, precisely, and in an attractive manner. There would be several hundreds or even thousands of resumes that would be under scrutiny. Your prospective employer may at the most take 10 to 12 seconds in glancing through your resume. Hence, your resume should generate interest in this short period. It is possible that though you are a worthy candidate, you may be ignored if your resume isn't well framed. Candidates have the habit of preparing resumes in a disorganized manner. They prepare dull and uninteresting resumes and are surprised when they do not receive an interview call.
Preparing a resume is no casual affair. It is the first step to take towards seeking an employment of your choice. So, it is vital that you prepare your resume with care. You must ensure that there are no spelling or grammatical errors in your resume. You need to give a professional touch to your resume. It should contain all necessary information such as name, birth date, father's name, address, contact number, years of experience, skills, education, and references. Also ensure that you highlight your career objectives, vision and academic record, past accomplishments and future plans in an attractive manner.
Hi, I am Anwar. I have just graduated and have done well academically. My dream is now to work for a multinational company. Today is a very special day as I have received an interview call from a company called IBM. I am very excited about this, but at the same time apprehensive. It is the first time that I am facing an interview. I am clueless as to how to prepare for the interview. How do I prepare for my interview?
Once you have prepared a professional resume, your next step to seeking employment is to prepare yourself for the interview. While your resume is the first impression you give to your hiring company, the interview is the first chance you have to reinforce that impression. Always remember to keep your hair clean and well combed. Ensure a clean-shaven look. Ensure that you have brushed your teeth and are clean in all respects. Do not wear a strong perfume and ensure you're not giving out bad body odor. Keep your hands clean with no dirt under your fingernails. Ensure your clothes are clean and well pressed. Also, do take care to wear formal attire for an interview. Do ensure that you do not wear inappropriate jewelry. Keep your shoes clean and well shone. You should be aware of the fact that people form impressions in a matter of seconds. Once you have taken care of dressing immaculately for the interview, you also need to be prepared for the interview in terms of answering all posed questions correctly and in an impressive manner. Be sure you answer questions confidently. Do not slouch in your seat and mumble when addressed. If you are hesitant to answer any of the questions, do say politely that you need more time to think about the question. Do read the website or brochures of the company you wish to join. Try and highlight those qualities in you that are most suited for the job. Downplay those qualities which you think are unsuitable for the job. However, do not lie about your credentials. You just need to throw more light on your strengths rather than your weaknesses. My friend is in a sorry situation. She is a widow with a 5-year-old child. She has to earn for the upkeep of herself as well as her child. She was happy when she received a job offer from a hospital as a trainee. However, the hospital management wanted her to work in the night shifts as well. This meant that she would have to leave her child in the care of her parents. Her parents were old. She knew they would find it difficult to take care of a child. What should my friend do? Once you have got the job, it's time for celebration. Keep in mind that you have to meet certain expectations in a workplace. Here, you will recognize how important it is to react appropriately when confronted with difficult situations at work. When you work, you need to be committed to the work and know your responsibilities. You should know how to deal with problems and make decisions when needed. You should also be able to work within a team and face competition with the right attitude. Your sense of judgment must particularly be tuned to ensure that work at hand and the people involved do not suffer. You should be proactive and have the drive to achieve. You already know what is meant by the term expectations. In the context of the workplace, there would be several expectations. They usually differ from person to person, background, type of work environment, etc. Some of these workplace expectations are satisfaction from the work performed, salary that one earns or can expect to earn in future, growth potential, respect that one gets from friends, relatives and community, and learning opportunities.
Kumar had just passed out from college. He had done well academically. He was a hard worker by nature. He then made attempts to get a suitable job for himself. He did find a job of his dreams. It paid well and the work too was interesting. His boss was impressed by his diligence. A month went by. It was on a Tuesday that Kumar was faced with a challenge. Kumar's father approached him and said that his grandfather was ill and there was no one to take care of him. Kumar's father requested him to go on leave and attend to his ailing grandfather. Kumar explained to his father that he might lose his job if he went on an indefinite period of leave. Kumar's father was adamant. He wanted Kumar to go. What should Kumar do in such a situation?
Amar works in an office. He likes his job. He is also liked by his boss. His boss trusts Amar and knows he can depend on him. One day, at around 10 a.m., Amar's boss calls him and instructs him to hand over a package to a client of the company. The client's place is about 2 kilometers away. Amar promptly goes to the client's place and delivers the package. On the way back, he meets two of his friends. They are on the way to watch a movie. They persuade Amar to join them. But Amar is in two minds. It is just 12 noon and he has to report back to work. His boss will be definitely displeased with him if he doesn't report back to work. On the other hand, Amar is tempted to have a good time with his friends. What should he do? Now that you have heard the stories of Kumar and Amar, spend about 10 minutes on self-reflection. Think what you would have done had you been in a similar situation. You have had time to think through the questions that were posed to you. Turn to your partner and discuss your answers. In addition, discuss the following questions. What are the possible ways of dealing with the situations faced by Kumar and Amar? For each of the ways, think about the consequences. You have had time to think over the questions as well as discuss them with your partner. Think about your responses in the context of the story. What were your partner's thoughts? Do realize that we may find ourselves in situations where we have to choose between work and family or work and pleasure. We are often placed in situations where decision making becomes difficult. Where work is concerned, it is our prime duty to handle all responsibilities that comes with it. Some of us may not be very work-oriented. We may believe that having fun is more important in life. Remember that work is what feeds us, clothes us, and sustains us. We have to regard work as our duty towards ourselves, the company in which we work, and towards society at large. In all our decisions, we should keep a proper family-work balance or work-life balance.